Hi everyone, John from OCAM here. Today we're going to be fitting a roof rack on a 150 Prado. This demonstration will also assist in installing the 120 Prado roof rack as well. As you can see, we've opened up our package and we've laid it all out and separated it all. We have the roof rack, we have 6 of the L-shaped brackets, 6 roof mounting points, 6 cover plates and 6 rubber gaskets to go underneath the mounting points. Along here we've got 2 different size bolts. We've got 20mm bolts and 15mm bolts, along with the nuts, the spring-loaded washers and the normal washers. This is going to make the installation a lot easier, it being all spread out like this. Okay, so the next step will be to install the roof mounts on top of the roof using the rubber gasket, a 20mm bolt, by putting the spring-loaded washer on first and then the smaller washer on top. So each mount needs 2 of them. As you can see, when it's all spread out nicely, it's a lot easier to work with. Okay, so next step will be to put the gasket down over the bolt holes first. And the bracket will go in with the bolt holes facing in towards the roof. Also, when installing, just be mindful not to put too much pressure on the roof sill here, because they are easily dentable. Now the kit also comes with an Allen key, so with the Allen key, just don't put them in real tight, because we will need to adjust them and move them around in order for the roof rack to be installed. Once the roof mounts are put onto the roof, next step will be to put the brackets onto the roof rack. Now, we've already done most of them. We'll demonstrate how to do one of them. We'll get the 15mm bolts and we'll put the spring-loaded washer in there as per normal. We'll get the flat washers go on next. What I'll do is I'll do 2 at a time. Then we just get the nut and go over to the roof rack. Now for the 150 Prado and the 120 Prado, the L-shaped bracket will go onto the mounting plate, leaving the inner slots available. So it's a bit tricky, just need to put your hand in underneath the rack. Get your nut. And just leave it nice and loose in order for us to adjust it when it goes up on top of the roof. So you repeat that process with the rest of them. So it's 4 nuts and bolts onto each mounting plate, and do that with the rest of them. Okay, so once we've got all the L-shaped brackets onto the mounting plates of the roof rack, get someone to assist you and put the roof rack on top of the mounts. As you can see, we've already done that. And when we put the mounts in, we ensured that the mounts were right in the middle of the 2 bolts that are in the roof channel. The next step is to get your 20mm bolt along with your cover plate and a nut, and to fix the rack onto the roof mounts. Okay, so now that the roof rack is on top of the roof, on top of the mounts, it all lines up. The L-shaped bracket does have 3 holes in it, and you can adjust it so however you like. In this case, the rear bracket will go through the middle hole, the middle bracket will go through the middle hole as well, and the front bracket will also go through the middle hole. If you wanted to lift it up a bit higher, you could lift them up and put them up on the bottom holes as well. So we get the cover plate, and also best to have the cover plate with the slot with least amount of room on the bottom of the cover plate going onto the car that way. Next, you get your bolt and you put it through the cover plate, through the bracket and through the mount, You get your nut. So once you've got the nut in behind, just tighten it all up by hand for the time being, and then we'll come around and tighten the whole rack up with the Allen key. Okay, so we've tightened everything up, straightened it all up, aligned the roof rack on top of the roof so it's nice and centre, and then we've gone around and we've tightened every single thing up. Just make sure that before you do take off and do put anything on your roof, you just double check it to make sure you've got everything and you've tightened everything up. As you can see, the roof rack is on there. It's sitting very nice, it doesn't overhang. As you can see, it's a great addition to the Prado. It'll have a lot of use for many years to come. So enjoy your product and hope to hear some feedback from you.